Dax Ginn looks surprisingly well rested for a man that's producing one of the biggest games of 2015. We're talking about Batman Arkham Knight, which is imminent. It's almost here. People are playing it behind us. What are they playing behind us? What are the people here that are in this very exclusive club? What are we tasting right now?
Well, firstly, let me say thank you for saying I look good, because you should see me from this side. I look terrible. We've got some hands-on with Batman Arkham Knight, really focusing on the aspect of the game that we haven't been talking too much about since announcement. We've been getting into Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight, the vast and varied military forces under the control of the Arkham Knight, and the capabilities of the Batmobile to confront those forces. But it's the United Rogues Gallery that I think a lot of people have been curious about. How does that all work? Because in Arkham City, with the chaos brought by Joker, there wasn't any opportunity for those supervillains to work together. Under the plan of Scarecrow and Batman Arkham Knight, this is really a unified rogues gallery, all these supervillains teaming up to take down Batman. So we're getting into some of those missions and giving people a taste of what it's like going toe-to-toe with Penguin or Riddler or any number of these other classic supervillains.
You guys knew it was in development the whole way along, but it's new to us because you just revealed it through trailers and stuff, is this dual play mechanic. So it feels like an army against armies a bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we always imagined for this final epic conclusion to the Rocksteady trilogy, was armies coming together. And even though Batman's a very isolated, very solo operator, he does lean into his friends, whether it's Oracle or whether it's Nightwing or Robin or Lucius Fox or Alfred, Commissioner Gordon even. So not just building that sense of alliance through narrative, but also taking it further and building it into gameplay was something we were really excited about. And watching it come together as an integration into the free-flow combat system, I just think it works so beautifully.
One of the most wonderful things about Arkham Asylum was the containment of the experience. It really felt like the gameplay was really measured to, you know, the environments and where you could go and what you could do. When you play that sort of after this or as you're developing this, does it just feel quaint now? Does it feel like this tiny little shoebox that you're in?
Not being able to glide feels really strange.
Yeah.
You know, I go back, everyone on the team goes back to play Arkham Asylum a lot because it feels just so claustrophobic and so intense.
Yeah.
And it's a really lovely feeling, I think, being trapped in that environment. To try and communicate that sense of intensity in an open world game is really difficult, but I think we achieve it through a lot of narrative components where Batman feels under pressure all the time from every angle.
Yeah.
And so that sense of intensity, I think, does come across in this game. But definitely, since Arkham City, being able to grapple and glide across the skyline, and now in Arkham Knight, it's just insane. The kind of altitude that you can hit ejecting out of the Batmobile. It's weird how underpowered Batman feels in Arkham Asylum by comparison. But that's always been the plan. You know, his journey across the 3 games has been a journey of empowerment. So it kind of makes sense in that respect.
Now, this was a game that was supposed to come out in the 75th anniversary of Batman in 2014 there, and of course it's been famously delayed a couple of times, I think. Tell us about what happens when a game of this size gets pushed back a little bit. What kinds of things did you guys add?
A lot of it is polish, a lot of it is making sure we're delivering that quality that I think gamers and Batman fans expect from us as a studio. Also the size of the game itself. I mean, building out the entirety of Gotham City, it's 25 times bigger than the game we built in Arkham Asylum, so ensuring all of that complexity all makes sense from a narrative and a gameplay perspective and delivering that level of polish. It was really just coming down to, look, what do we want to be giving gamers at the end of the day? And that really is a game that I think Batman fans deserve, and it's that highly polished, epic conclusion. And if we couldn't deliver it, we just needed more time. And so that was really the core of the conversation. And I think where we've ended up right now, 36 days from launch, we're so happy with the level of quality that the game has. And I think gamers are going to understand why we needed to take a bit of extra time to deliver that level of quality.